play, my dream has come true. I'm publisher of a minority magazine called B.O.S.S. Be Your Own Success Story. We were honored to have you on the cover before. And
I do know B.O.S.S., yeah.
Yeah, it's B.O.S.S.Magazine. It means Be Your Own Success Story for everyone else. We actually tweeted to find a good question to ask you from Twitter, from our audience. The usual ways of funding can be a dream for some young entrepreneurs, but for those who have obstacles, what are ways to raise capital and monetize their talent and passion in order to fund their dream and make it a reality?
Amazingly great question. All right, so you're saying that you're asking if, basically, if I can't raise capital, what's the best way to do it?
Yes, sir.
All right, so first of all, few people understand that the number one reason that people go out of business is overfunding, right? That's everybody in the crowd, or that's that. I'll give you an example. Nana makes the best, cupcakes ever. You have her recipe. You said to yourself, everybody loves Nana's cupcakes, and Nana passed away, but she left this recipe that is amazing. So you decide to open up a bakery because cupcakes are hot now, right? You open up a bakery, so now you spend, you get a $100,000 loan, and you open up this bakery, and this bakery now, you have a little cupcake-looking hats, you got the cupcake-looking sofa, you got the chandelier, the refrigerator, and oh my God, beautiful cupcakes laid out. You can sign your 3-year lease on it, you have your employees, you have your software, but you never really sold one cupcake. Before that, you used to make cupcakes out of the house, and people used to come by and enjoy them and, ask for them, right? So now what happens? You find out that one of your employees is stealing from you, the software doesn't work, you don't really know how to market in that area. Oh, by the way, that area, for the most part, there's a lot of gluten-free people that live in that area, and you're selling gluten, all right? And then, what happens? You find out there's another grandmother lived down the block, and she's slinging cupcakes out of her kitchen like crap, right? You turn around, you have a $100,000 loan, and you didn't figure out anything until 6 months, 8 months in, and then when you start to figure it out,
it's too late.
You choke. It's over. So first of all, when we talk about funding, let's talk about taking affordable next steps. Start selling those cupcakes out of the house, at church, wherever you can. Start building it. Now here's the best part. Social media. Start building a following, right? And social media is better than anything else. Why? Because you can look to a followers, get the analytics, and you can say, 30 to 40 years old, live in this area, like, hate this, whatever the case is, right? And you also don't have to advertise on TV. You advertise right on this device that we keep next to us called our digital lease, right? You then start to analyze, and that's when you start to go out after funding. But I'll tell you, and now I'm going to give you another quick story, only because the times are shifting. The power is going back to the people now. The power to, we don't need stores anymore. There are people, the fashion industry, they say is dead. It's not that it's dead. It's just not that everything is being sold in these stores right now because there's 200,000 people doing $1 million, $2 million out of their house now. Right? So now where do you get funding? Okay. You go put something on a crowdfunding platform, you raise $40,000, you get a couple of dollars, but you also need some advertising. Then you go out to everybody and you start to show them, hey, I'm just thinking about these designs and this and that, and people start to pick it, they pre-order it, you make it, you ship it, and you do it off of their money. I've met over 67 people this year alone that are making more than $2 million out of their home and they started their business this year. Wow. I'll give you one example of a kid. He came up to me and said, I want to be a rapper, and I said, why? So, well, I'm really good at art, I'm talented, I can draw, I can paint, I can do this. And I said, all right, it's a tough industry, but, good luck. I go out to I'm in a hotel, I go out to the parking lot. This guy has a car better than mine. I'm like, all right, and I hate to say, I'm like, yo, what are you doing? Are you hustling? I asked him that. And he said, oh, no. He said, I can paint really well, so here's what I do. I have $100,000 in Instagram because they like my art. What do? I paint a shirt, I put it up, and I say, it's gonna be up only for 24 hours. Whether you buy 1, 2, 7, or 9, you will never see it again. People put their order in. I go to the screen print the next day. He duplicates the screen, he runs off the shirt, and he ships them directly to everybody. I said, okay, well, how much you make? He said, I made $2.7 million this year. The power is going back to the people. Because no longer do I have to make a shirt for 10, sell it to a store for 20, and maybe they'll sell it for 40, and maybe they'll put it out. I make a shirt for 10. I sell it to the person directly for 40. So you gotta start to understand funding, it comes from now, you can directly get it from the people.
Thank you.
Answered it?
Yes, sir.
Good answer.